welcome into AC Flora High School. We are live for game number 1 of the Upper State Championship as our Falcons are on a tear, 13 straight wins. They are perfect 5-0 in the postseason, and now they'll face their toughest test on the mound, a team with a 2.62 ERA, the Golden Hurricane trip up in Wren. We are live at Falcon Field as Jeff is talking to his dad. I'm Alex Ross. Welcome in to Definite Fiction. It's game number 1 of the Upper State Championship between Wren AC Flora, and hopefully we continue momentum what we've had these last 2 weeks.
Yeah. The team's been hitting all the way up and down the line.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pitching's been
talking
good.
to Jim, and Jim on this Friday said, not all the Flora kids can be on the All-State team. That's how it feels like we've been hitting. It's been every single one of them, and I feel like it's been going through waves when one person maybe has a down week, the other person has an up week. I mean, last week Joe Ray was on fire. The week before, Logan Price was nearly they were unable to get him out really in the first week of the playoffs.
And those are the 8-9 hitters.
Absolutely. And and that's not to talk about the whole top of the lineup has just been hitting. We're averaging over 12 runs a game in the playoffs. So. And, last week we lowered our ERA to a 2.33 in the postseason after some dominant outings from Sam and Tyler.
Yeah, we'll take that.
No complaints. So, yeah, this is the first time, I believe, in almost a decade since we played this Wren team. 2017 was all I found. We won 3-0. And the only thing I could find in the modern series history, I'm sure they've been playing dating back to, the 19-somethings. But we have the 5-1 series lead since Max Preps became a thing.
Okay.
The only Wren win came in 2011. That I found. Of course, I'm sure there was a lot more, or maybe more in there.
Maybe.
I don't know. Well, Wren's not a new high school. Wren's been in there since the 60s.
We're usually in different classifications than them.
Yes, they'll be going back down to 3A next year, actually. Yeah. So we won't be seeing the Golden Hurricanes for long. But it's kind of funny, Jeff. Last year, Seneca beat Daniel in the Upper State Championship. Beat Camden in the Upper State Championship semis, and then beat Wren in the district championship. We're going the exact opposite. We beat Daniel here in the district championship. We beat we beat Camden in the second round, and now we're facing Wren in the Upper State Championship. So it's the reverse of last year.
Nice.
Hopefully we can keep it going. A lot of faces in town. George and Pat Howell, we can't say hi to them because
I know.
they're right to the right of us.
We already said hi to them.
Well, I better say we did say hi to them.
IRL.
Absolutely. So I know you missed last Friday, Jeff. It was a onslaught of offense. We poured it on Camden early, eventually won 10-2, and got to have a nice weekend off. Other than the softball team, which congratulations to them. They're 1 win away from a state championship berth. They play Seneca live on Definite Fiction tomorrow at 6 p.m. Jeff and I will be there.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
I'm super excited. I learned my lesson. I got to sit on the left of Jeff, so I'm not in Presley's home run shot next time.
Yeah.
So
how dare you?
How dare I not think about that before the game? I will be better next time.
I need to figure out how to put a tent over us. It's going to be hot tomorrow.
I got to figure out how to put a tent over us now. It's not warm, right? It's not cold right now. What is it right now? 93. Feels every bit of 93, I'll tell you that. It's a summer in South Carolina. Well, Jeff, you look at this Wren team. They've won 9 of their last 12. However, they're not known for their offensive power. Just 2 run rule wins all season. However, out of the 4 losses Fountain Inn has this season, 3 of them came to this Wren team. This Wren team can pitch. They're not going to give up. They don't make a lot of errors. They're going to make you beat them.
Huh. And, the Fountain Inn team had played some good competition early on.
Yes, they played Fountain Inn. They were in the region with Fountain Inn. They finished second in that region. And then last week it was 2 region foes, of course, AC Flora Camden, then Fountain Inn and Wren. Wren won game 1, lost game 2, and then held on in game 3. Fountain had a late comeback bid that was snuffed out by the Golden Hurricanes. And AC Flora, it's really kind of been the story of they've just been rolling through the playoffs. I mean, they've had, 3 of their games run-ruled victory. They have 2 of them where, Camden was close up until the end.
Teams.
Yeah, against good teams. No, Daniel was a team that could hit the tar off the ball against anyone.
Yeah.
They got theirs. Oh, one Luke Schalkum in the house, Jeff.
All right.
He's here after, season ended last year. He was the main man out of our bullpen. So, brother will be potentially pitch running here, courtesy running.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be I believe this could be a very fun game to go to. Now, of course, if we keep hitting like we are, I don't know if there's a team that's going to maybe in the state that can stop us right now.
Yeah, no, it's going to be Yeah, I'm liking our odds at this point. You
And
know.
I will say, we talked about it, the competition we play here. 5 of the 8 teams in the Forest Acres Classic are still playing baseball right now. River Bluff has a game tonight. They go down to James Island. Of course, Dormond hosting the Upper State Championship against Spartanburg. Airport and AC Flora are playing right now. So, and then I'm missing one. Indian Land. Yeah, duh. Indian Land's been rolling through the playoffs. They've been dominating. So, yeah. I mean, 5 of the 8 teams, and I have a bone to pick with North Carolina and Virginia. Why are their tournaments single elimination? That feels very weird. So, because both T.C. Robertson and the Miller School lost once and they're out. So,
Oh, really?
I believe so.
Miller lost?
Miller lost in the semifinals, yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
And then T.C. Robertson lost in the quarterfinals. So,
Oh, man.
all right, we'll take a step away real quick.
Hey, you know what else?
What else?
This is not a traditional high school state championship series
No? Why not?
because the other half of the bracket is Airport and Hartsville.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's all traditional high school.
Great Collegiate
all the way down.
Great Collegiate got knocked out, so yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm heartbroken.
Jim Stevens does it so great, but I'll take it from him for a second. Let's go around the diamond. Let's meet the starting Falcons this evening. On the hill, it's Tyler Hernandez. Behind the dish, Dylan. At first, Monty Lafitte. Second base, Roper Wensky. Short, Joe Ray. Third, Jack Chetwood. In left, Logan Price. Center, Charlie Scott. And right field, McLean Knight is being DH'd for by Rohan Bremer. For Wren, they bring a talented lineup up, and especially their leadoff man, the All-State Grayson Austin. In the second, it is Chet Wincop, batting third, Colton Motley in right. The 4 holes, a DH, Cooper Sanders. Fifth, the third baseman, Tanner Smith. Sixth, first baseman, Ty Davis. Seventh in left field, it's Gage Knighton. Batting eighth behind the plate, Griffin Scurry. And ninth, the center fielder, Tyler Youngblood. On the hill is Austin Vincent. He and Jake Hart, I believe. Yes, Jake Hart have been the story of this Wren team. They combined 1.67 ERA over 121 innings pitched. They are going to be a tough task to get through, and easily the best 2 pitchers tandem AC Flora has faced all season. However, don't discredit our Falcons. We played some incredible pitching competition this year, including one Cooper Jones from Auburn. They faced Brennan New, the Arkansas commit, among others. So this will be a lot of good. How are you? Should be a lot of familiarity. However, this is always a different feel. Upper State Championship, and yeah, our Falcons have been doing great. 4 All-State selections.
Yeah.
And the co-4A Offensive Player of the Year.
Is that Jack, Tyler, Roper, and Charlie?
Yeah, Jack, Tyler, Roper, and Charlie. When I mentioned that to Jim said, wow, Monty got robbed. Shows you how good we've been.
Monty and Sam.
Sam, Monty, absolutely. And yeah, and Dylan, I think. Dylan was also one that I thought he could have got a chance, but, I think he's had an excellent second half of the year for AC Flora.
Oh, you only get so many votes for players, so.
Yeah, you gotta use what you gotta use. Our Falcons going with the All-State Tyler Hernandez. Tyler, a perfect 9-0 in the year, 11 starts, a 1.34 ERA, coming off of a career day against Camden. 95 pitches thrown, a career high. He gave up 0 earned runs with a career high, tying a career high, 9 strikeouts. So Tyler, coming off of his best game in a Falcon uniform, He was all smiles after the win, talking to Lou Bajak, and this moment isn't lost on Tyler. I remember you always are hesitant to say it. This AC Flora has had some rougher playoffs the last couple years. You haven't got to the first round. That was fully in the mind of this kid. Tyler looked at Lou and said, you know, I'm a senior. I've never got to the first round. He said that means a lot to him, and of course now he will get the Game 1 nod against the Golden Hurricanes of Wren in the All-State Grayson Austin.
Number 6, Grayson Austin.
Grayson Austin, team leader in average on-base percentage for this team. 426 average, 19 RBIs with a 530 on-base percentage for Austin. This Wren team coming off of a massive upset. Fountain Inn had led the state in 4A rankings from wire to wire. AC Flora Wren right on right. First pitch is a fastball upstairs, ball 1. Tyler will wind to deal the 1-0. Fastball away, ball 2. Austin will be taking his talents to Catawba Valley Community College next year. The only man I believe is committed, the 2-0. Fastball in the left-handed box, 3 balls, no strikes here to the leadoff man. This Wren team will run. Austin, 13 stolen bags, has drawn 16 walks in the year. He's ahead 3-0. Tyler will wind to deal the pitch. Fastball wide, a 4-pitch walk to lead off the game.
Yeah, the way college baseball works now, you almost don't want to go to a big school.
No, especially with, if you're going to get immediate play time at one of these smaller schools, take it, absolutely.
Yeah.
We've seen a bunch of South Carolina players, and of course, a bunch of players that we've seen. I know it's not the smallest of schools, but College of Charleston, Sparky was named all-freshman team.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So it's the right-handed Chet Wincop who shows bunt. The first pitch can be bunted right back to the mound. Tyler will field that, flip it over to first for the first out of the game, as Austin will take second off the sacrifice bunt. So immediately Wren has a scoring threat. However, this is not their strength, just 236 with runners in scoring position. It'll be Colton Motley, the kid who has burst onto the scene as a freshman, hitting .380 with 19 RBIs. Right-hander awaits first pitch. Fastball, that one's flared out to shallow left center field. Going out is Charlie. That ball is carrying, and that ball will go all the way to the wall. Excuse me, that ball did not look like it had a chance to throw into second. Is way in time for an out. Charlie Scott guns down Motley. I didn't think that ball was well hit, but it was well struck in the gap. An RBI double, or single.
It didn't sound like it was going to go that far.
No, I think the sun was playing tricks on me. Either way, it's 1-0 Wren. That was not, I did not think that was going to happen, but Motley, with now his 20th RBI, brings it over to Cooper Sanders, the right-handed DH. I thought that ball was off the bat. Maybe I got to get one of the ear things off. Jeff replaced his ear muffs, and I didn't think that was well struck at all. Fastball upstairs, ball 1.
Yeah, we are kind of insulated from the outside a little bit more.
Yeah, don't worry, I just took my stuff off, so hopefully I'm going to be able to hear myself. Only 1-0. Fastball up around the letters, ball 2. Cooper was 0 for 3 in the win against Wren on Saturday. Wren already in front, 1-0 here in the opening frame, the 2-0. Fastball, that one's shot foul to the right side. It'll be 2-1. And Motley, who has been continuing his tear throughout the postseason, that will be his 6th RBI and his 10th hit. The 2-1. Curveball over the head of Sanders, 3-1. So after Sanders, it's Tanner Smith due up. Falcons will shade him all the way to the left, the 3-1 from Tyler. Fastball, that one's hard on the ground to the left side, over the glove of Joe Ray, a tough hop. And that will be a 2-out single for Sanders. That one took a bad bounce at the end and got over the glove of Ray. It will be ruled a hit.
Up next, number 23, Tanner Smith.
So now it's Tanner Smith up, runner on first, 2 away here in the opening frame. Wren ahead, 1-0. Will Smith, 12 RBIs, a .263 batting average, stepping into the right-handed box. Sanders not a stolen base threat. He awaits the first pitch. That one's sliced out to right field. Knight has a read. He trickles back and makes the one-handed grab to retire the side, but Colton Motley starts the Golden Hurricanes hot. A RBI single gives Wren a 1-0 lead as we go to the second.
Do you need anything, Alex?
I'm good, thank you.
Let me.
Welcome in back to Falcon Field. A 1-0 lead for Wren as Austin Vinson will face one of the most talented lineups he's seen. He's faced Fountain Inn 3 times. Fountain Inn, from what I'm aware of, I didn't do a bunch of deep diving on Fountain Inn, had no reason to. Fountain Inn hits for a lot of power. This Falcon team doesn't exactly do that. AC Flora has the power to spare, 20 home runs, 84 doubles. But then they'll shoot the ball the other way as well. It's Charlie Scott, the Cove 4A Offensive Player of the Year awaits. Austin Vinson, the right-hander, delivers. The first pitch is a fastball wide, ball 1. Well, Jeff, Charlie, a 443 batting average, a team-high 6 home runs, 32 homers, and 14 doubles. The 1-0. Breaking ball, that one's gapped into left center field. That will drop for a base knock. Charlie hard around first. Youngblood will field it quickly. And Charlie Scott delivers a leadoff single.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Winsky.
Oh, Roper Wensky, the College of Charleston commit, has been all over, riding a 23-game hit streak. We'll step into the box. AC Flora has done such a great job of starting off fast here in the postseason. They've only trailed after the first inning once. That was all the way back against Daniel in their first game between the two. Charlie on first, a speed demon. First pitch to Roper, the College of Charleston commit watches the breaking ball in the box for ball 1. Well, Wren trying to scout out Coach Hallett in his final swan song here at Falcon Field. Tanner Smith, the third baseman, way on the infield grass, maybe expecting a bunt. It's the bread and butter of the Falcons. Charlie at first. He'll go, the pitch. That one's a chopper to the third baseman, Smith, who's on the grass, fields it. The hop and throw to first is in time for out number 1, but Charlie will take second.
That was a good fielding job. It's a tough, quick hop.
Yeah, he made it look easy and gets Roper out. There's no chance to get Charlie yet. Now comes Dylan Hernandez. Dylan, he's one of the 5 Falcons who have 30-plus RBIs here this season. 30 RBIs, 3 homers. The right-handed catcher will dig in. Vinson, the runner at second, will go. The first pitch. Curveball up around the letters, ball 1. Dylan has been red hot this postseason, 7 for 14 at the dish. 3 doubles and 13 RBIs. That's a team high. The 1-0. Breaking ball, that's on the ground to the second baseman. Wincup waits back on it, will make the throw to first for the second out. Charlie will take third. Well, from one Hernandez to the other, it's Tyler Hernandez at the dish.
Number 21, Tyler Hernandez.
Charlie at third is Vincent trying to work around a leadoff single. Tyler coming off an outstanding game against the Bulldogs, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He was part of that Falcons 5-0 beginning against Camden last Friday. The only left-hander in the lineup awaits. Vincent looks at third and will come home. The first pitch, change up high, ball 1. This has been the most packed out crowd I've seen here at Falcon Field so far this year. Wren AC Flora Upper State Championship game number 1. The Golden Hurricanes ahead 1-0. 1-0. Breaking ball is fly to the left side and it will go foul. Be 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Tyler, USC Aiken commit. He awaits at the dish, whatever. 1-1. Fastball low and away, ball 2. And of course, Tyler, with a couple more games, is close to chasing down Zach Sneed for his team high last year, 29 steals, or 29 walks. Tyler has 26. Steals is Charlie.
Yeah.
The 2-1. Changeup is rolled over to the right side, but it will go foul. Well, AC Flora is hitting Vincent, who's coming off an impressive game. Vincent, 6 2/3 innings against the win against Fountain Inn last Wednesday. 5 earned runs, 8 hits allowed, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. He did enough for his team. Trying to labor through the first here, keep his Golden Hurricanes in front 1-0. Vincent to the belt, will kick and deal. The 2-2 is flying the other way and foul. Tyler stays alive. Well, going back in the postseason, AC Flora has scored in the first inning in all but 1 game. That was in game 2 against Camden, where they didn't score until the 3rd. They find themselves trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the first. 2-2, 2 gone. The pitch to Tyler. Breaking ball is popped out to left field. Coming on is Knighton. He ranges in, has a read, and will make the one-handed grab to retire the side. The Falcons threaten, they don't push any across. A 1-0 lead for Wren going to the second. right, welcome back to the top of the second. A little hot here, Jeff. I'm trying to get used to the heat. It's been cooler for most of the year, and now, of course, the sun turns up in the Upper State Championship Series. How you holding up over there?
Yeah, it sucks.
6, 7, 8. Davis, Knight, and Scurry here against Tyler. Right on right. First pitch from Hernandez. Breaking ball stays in tight, ball 1. Well, Moten gave Tyler what is now only his 4th earned run allowed here in the postseason, the 1-0. Fastball is a sky-high pop-up in the left side of the infield. Shortstop Joe Ray will call everyone off. He trends towards second and makes the one-handed grab for out number 1.
Little to the side.
That ball looked like it moved till the end.
Yeah, it did.
Now batting number 8, Gage Knighton.
So now it's Gage Knighton at the dish. Another right-handed bat here for Wren. Knighton coming off a 2-for-4 day against the Fury of Fountain Inn last Saturday. First pitch from Tyler. Change-up called, strike 1, the outer third. That might have been his two-seamer, but definitely had some wicked movement at the end. A little downward drop. Tyler who will wheel and deal the 0-1. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the top of the second. The Golden Hurricanes in front of our Falcons, 1-0. Tyler will kick and deal the 1-1. Fastball in the left-handed box, ball 2. Not sure that was expected or planned. 2-1 from Tyler. Fastball is foul, tipped back into the net. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes now with 1 away in the top of the second. Well, Knighton 5 for 18 in the postseason. Wren has just dropped 1 game here in 2026 postseason play. That was to Fountain Inn, game 2, where they lost 8-2. The 2-2 from Tyler. Curveball swung through and missed. Tyler gets his first strikeout of his outing. It's out number 2 here in the second.
That was pretty.
Yeah, Tyler hasn't thrown that breaking ball over the plate yet. First time today, gets a swing and a miss from Knighton. So now it's Griffin Scurry, the junior. He's been platooning with Lucas Volkmer behind the dish. It's Scurry who gets the nod today, 1 for 3 in the game on Saturday. First pitch to the right-hander, called strike 1, fastball on the outside. The 0-1, fastball low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, now 2 away here in the top of the second. AC Flora trailing 1-0, trying to get themselves back to the dugout. Tyler will come to the belt and he'll deal the 1-1. Curveball called, strike 2. Hernandez with his team high 63 strikeouts will wind and deal the 1-2 as a fastball up and away for ball 2. AC Flora playing Scurry back. Tyler will come home, the 2-2. Change up, he went around, strike 3, swinging on the inside edge. Tyler gets a 1-2-3 inning and will get his Falcons back to the plate. A 1-0 lead for Wren's going to the bottom of the second. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Austin Vincent, after working around that leadoff single from Charlie Scott, will now get the heart of the Falcon or to the middle of it. 5, 6, 7, Chetwood, Lafitte, and Bremer. It'll be Chetwood, who I think I'm going to miss his walk-up song the most of anyone on this team, Jeff. It's just such a good guitar riff.
Yeah.
Well, the All-State's third baseman leads the team in batting average, hitting .461 coming into today. With a rare opportunity with the bases cleared for Jack to try to get something going in the second. Right on right, first pitch. Change up high and inside, ball 1. Little note from Tyler, that was a called strike 3 on the inside edge with the change up, not a swing and a miss, so either way, it's a backwards K, but that is strikeout number 2. The 1-0. Fastball low, skipping in for ball 2 here against Chetwood. Golden Hurricanes bringing a solid crowd, about a 2-hour drive up to the upstate for Wren. We'll making that drive on Thursday. The 2-0. Fastball stays inside, ball 3. So Vincent, who didn't come close to walking a Falcon batter in the first, is now behind 3-0 here against the leadoff man in the second. The 3-0 on the way. Fastball skipping in, a 4-pitch walk to Chetwood. That is just the 17th walk that Jack Chetwood has drawn this year. Now it goes to Monty Lafitte. Well, Dylan has 13 RBIs here in the postseason. Monty has 12, 9 for 14 for Lafitte as he steps into the right-handed box. Runner on first, nobody out, and of course, again, the third baseman, Tanner Smith, on the infield grass, expecting a bunt from Lafitte. Lafitte will wait the first pitch. Fastball called, strike 1, hits the top outer third of the zone. Monty didn't show his hand if he was bunting. The bat on his shoulder. Jack over there on first, 12 stolen bags this season. He doesn't go, the 0-1. Breaking ball is called, strike 2 on the outside edge. Vincent, after a 4-pitch walk to Chetwood, is now 0-2 here against Lafitte with nobody out in the bottom of the second, a 1-0 lead for Wren. Vincent to the belt, will deliver the 0-2. Breaking ball is a sky-high pop-up right past the mound. With a shortstop, Grayson Austin will call everyone off and make the one-handed grab for out number 1.
Up next from Falcons, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
So now it's Rohan Bremer who will step up. The right-handed junior coming in hitting .339 here this season. DH in the right-handed box. Bat high above his shoulder. Chetwood goes. The first pitch, the fastball upstairs. Ball 1. Throwing to second is offline. Jack Chetwood swipes second. It is now his 13th stolen bag. And the Falcons will have a runner in scoring position with 1 away. Bremer hits .280 with runners in scoring position. This is one of the Falcons' strengths. They hit .418 with runners in scoring position. The 1-0. Breaking ball is popped up to the right side of the infield. Coming on is Davis, the first baseman, the catcher Scurry. It's the catcher Scurry who makes a backwards diving grab for out number 2. He fell down. Oh. What a play from the catcher for out number 2.
I was ready to catch that.
That ball looked like it was going to go out, then trailed back almost all the way to around the first base line before falling into the glove of Scurry. Well, now it'll be Joe Ray up with a runner on second and 2 away. Joe threw a pretty big right hook in that win on Friday. He had a 2 RBI single that gave the Falcons their 5-0 advantage in the first inning. Corners come in, middle infield plays back. Chetwood at second, 2 away in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Joe Ray is a curveball in the left-handed box for ball 1. And it is nice, Jeff, with a playoff game. We get 3 umpires in the field.
All right.
Or I guess 2 of them, 3 of them. Or no, 3.
Oh, wait.
3, yeah.
Yeah, 3 in the field.
A full crew.
Awesome.
That's nice. The 1-0. Swung through and missed. Change him on the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Joe Ray. Because I believe this is the only game in the Midlands here this week, or at least today. I believe River Bluff and Airport are both on the road tonight.
Okay.
River Bluff making the trip down to James Island, and Airport playing the other side of the bracket in Hartsville. The 1-1. Breaking ball swung through and missed by Ray. Quickly 1-2. So Vincent trying to work around that leadoff base runner yet again. He's ahead 1-2 with 2 away in the bottom of the second. Shortstop Joe Ray awaits. Chetwell goes the pitch. In the dirt for ball 2. The throw into third is offline yet again. Chetwell will swipe third, and now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. So for Jack, that's now his 14th stolen bag here this season. 2 balls, 2 strike. Infield will play Ray back. Vincent will deliver the 2-2. That ball is rolled over to the left side, going to be a tough play. The third baseman Smith gloves it. The throw on the hop is in time for the out. Holding the bag is Ty Davis, the first baseman. And Wren will maintain their 1-run lead going to the third. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Wren in front, 1-0 going to the third. As the Golden Hurricanes will bring up 9-1-2, it's Youngblood, Austin, and Wincop. It'll be Tyler Youngblood to leave it off. Right-handed center fielder will bat with the bases cleared. First pitch here in the third on the way. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Youngblood hitting .232 this season. Just 3 for 14 in the postseason. He's trying to get on to help his Hurricanes out. The 1-0.
Where?
Ball upstairs, ball 2, I guess.
Sure. Sure.
So now 2 balls, no strikes here to the leadoff man in the third. Tyler will wind and deal the pitch. Fastball up around the eyes, ball 3. With the big bat waiting on deck, it's Grayson Austin who awaits. The leadoff man, Youngblood, ahead 3-0 here against Hernandez, who's walked 1 so far this evening. He'll deliver. The fastball is called, strike 1, right down the pipe. Sun setting over the right side as Tyler will wind and deal the 3-1 on the way. Fastball skips in, a 5-pitch walk to Youngblood.
Now batting number 6, Grayson Austin.
So now the senior, Grayson Austin, will dig in for the second time. He walked his first go-around on 4 straight pitches. Youngblood, the team-high 16 stolen bag leader over there at first. Got a pretty hefty lead against Hernandez. A pick off to first. Not in time, more of a hello to Youngblood rather than an attempt. This is my favorite part of the night, shadows engulfing about the whole outfield and half the infield here at Falcon Field. Tyler, another pickoff. Youngblood dives back in safely. He's gotten back safely pretty easily both times, but it doesn't negate how big of a lead he's gotten. About 3 steps off the bag. Looking like he's maybe gonna, if he does go, kind of that 1 step and go motion. He doesn't. The first pitch to Austin, that's on the ground to the left side and foul. Left to the third base bag. Well, Austin now is second in team in RBIs. He falls behind Motley, who just got his 20th back in the first inning. Motley also the team leader in runners in scoring position. Pick off to first, not close. Again, more of a throw to see if Youngblood's paying attention. Tyler will deliver the 0-1. Fastball on the ground to the second base. Wensky dives, makes the stop. The flip on the second for one. On to first in time. 4-6-3 double play. Nice job from Roper Wensky, the second baseman, to smother the ball and get it out of his glove. There's two away.
Nice
Ball
play.
was a rocket over to Roper. That's not an easy play to make. A tough secondary hop goes into the glove.
Now batting number 2, Shep.
It's where having somebody on first with speed is a disadvantage because the second baseman's playing closer to second.
Yeah, no, it may have helped him actually. I don't know if Roper would have got to that ball if he was playing.
Now, if he was in his normal spot, yeah, it would have been probably out of reach.
So Wincott will bat. The first pitch to him is a curveball called strike one to the right-hander. He laid down a sacrifice bunt his first go-around, and so this will be technically his first at-bat. The 0-1. Tapped foul, quickly 0-2. AC Flora trailing 1-0 here in the top of the third, but Tyler now just one pitch away. It's no balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the top of the third, trying to get his bats back up in the bottom half. Wincott awaits the 0-2. Fastball is shot foul to the right side. It'll stay 0-2. Now no balls, 2 strikes. Tyler will come to the belt and will deliver the pitch. Curveball on the ground to the second base of Wensky. The backhand runs and throws to first. It is in time for the out. Roper Wensky does it all. The double play in the inning-ending ground out will get the Flora bats back up with a 1-0 deficit going to the bottom of the third. Welcome back to Falcon Field. A 1-0 lead for Wren. We'll go into the bottom of the third as AC Flora will bring up the 9-1 and 2 hitters. It's Bryce, Scott, Wensky due up here against Vincent. Vincent so far so good, has allowed 1 hit and walked 1 batter, but has gotten the other 6 out here for AC Flora. It's the speedster Logan Price in the 9-hole. He'll wait for the first time. The right-hander delivers to the right-hander. First pitch is a changeup on the outside edge called strike 1. Logan Price hitting .300 now this season. Just a sophomore for AC Flora. The 0-1. Breaking ball called straight 2 on the outside edge. Vincent seems to be living. We just talked about during the break, Jeff, the ABS has been brought to the SEC tournament.
Yeah, that one was low, and it was also outside.
The 0-2. Breaking ball, that one, no doubt about it. Way wide. for ball one.
I mean, if you're the pitcher, might as well.
You think the ABS will eventually make its way down to the high school level?
That's a lot of money.
It is the 1-2 to Price. Fastball's tapped over to the right side. Gonna be a tough play. Wincop in the hole. The second baseman throw into first is way off line. It'll go to the catcher. Scurry, who backs up the play. I don't think Wincop realized how fast Price was as Price dived into first. I don't believe it mattered. He would have beat it out either way. But it is going to be ruled an error by the second baseman. I don't believe Wincop realized how fast Price was. He looked up and immediately saw Price was nearly at the bag. He had to just quickly deliver, and that throw was offline. Now Price, who dove into first, is trying to walk off what looked to be hopefully a stinger for Price. I'm not really sure where he landed, but
He may have caught the bag with his hip, because he almost dove too late and like tagged it on the way past the bag.
I think he did technically dive too late. It was just one of those things where he was trying to throw any ways possible and
Yeah.
did his job.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 18.
So back to the top of the order. It's the Citadel commit, Charlie Scott, a runner on first and nobody gone here in the bottom of the third. This is now the third inning. AC Flora has gotten the leadoff man aboard. The right-hander will wait at the dish. Logan Price, the speedster, with 18 stolen bags at first. He's pretty twitchy. He won't go. First pitch to Charlie is a breaking ball that stays upstairs for ball one.
Wait, so the 9-hole hitter leads both teams in stolen bases?
No, Charlie leads our team.
No, but like for their team.
Oh, yes.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't lead it, it's just he has a bunch.
Correct. Youngblood does leave it for Wren, yes.
Okay.
Now pick off to first, a low throw that's not in time. Price will dive back in safely. Well, this is how you want your championship game to look. Upper State Championship, and Logan Price's jersey is almost half brown from the dirt. Of course, the Falcons, and they're all whites. They're home whites today. Another throw back to first. A little closer, but not in time to get Price. No balls, one strike, nobody gone here in the bottom of the third. The Falcons have the leadoff man aboard. Charlie Scott awaits at the plate. Vincent will fire the first pitch. Fastball called, strike one on the outside edge, I believe even after he crossed up the catcher.
Is that the first? Oh, it's 1-1.
Oh, it is 1-1.
Okay.
Oh, you're right, the breaking ball is upstairs. Yeah, no. Scoreboard had it wrong. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, scoreboard threw me off too.
You see, they threw me over to the first baseman a couple times. I kind of forgot the count. So 1-1 to Charlie. Is popped into the air right side. It's right at the first baseman, Davis. He'll be right at the bag, so Price has to stay exactly there, and he makes the grab for out number 1.
Now batting, number 7.
So now it's Roper Wensky.
Wensky.
He'll ground it out to the third baseman on a weak chopper. Tanner Smith has been getting his money's worth over there. 2 tougher plays that he's made look routine, one on Roper, one on Joe Ray. Now the College of Charleston commit will dig into the right-handed box, coming off a 4-for-4 day against Camden. Price at first, 1 away in the bottom of the third. Wren in front, 1-0. Vincent will deliver the first pitch. Breaking ball low and away, ball 1. Well, this is game 1 of a best-of-3. Game 2 will be up in Wren, a 7 o'clock first pitch time on Thursday. Game 3, if necessary, will be right here at Falcon Field on Saturday. Price at first. I'll give him a look over there. The pickoff, close, but not close enough. It is in time, not in time to get Price. And Jeff, I was looking at it for 4A. If we win this series, we will be the hosting team next week in the championship series. It will be, if needed, on Saturday, excuse me.
Yeah, because we have what,
Be
the
here.
third best RPI?
Yeah, and the first 2 are out of the tournament. Wren knocked off Fountain Inn. North Augusta did the job and took out Gray Collegiate in the lower state bracket. The 1-0, Price goes. The pitch is flown out to shallow right field. Coming on is Motley. Price, who has to get to second, he has to hurry back. Motley fields it. The throw into first is not in time. Well, Price, I don't think he realized where that ball was until it was nearly in the glove of Motley. The speed gets him back into first safely.
Now batting, number 12, Dylan Hernandez.
What's the...
I believe the only thing I could think of is obstruction, but
Or did he go back through second base. I don't think he got past second base.
No, okay, that may have been it. Yeah, no, he didn't. He just stood up on the bag and then went back.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
Because like if you do round, you have to go back and tag.
Yeah. So you know, he did not. He was at the bag, and that was Coach Thompson just getting double check. Randy Thompson, the coach of Wren, 430 career wins for his Golden Hurricanes since 2004 when he became the head coach. Well, Dylan Hernandez, the right-handed catcher, into the box. Price at first. They'll pick him off, and a skipped-in throw over is taken away by Davis. I couldn't figure it out, Jeff, but I don't know the last time Wren's made it to an upper state championship in any classification. I don't believe they won a state championship. First pitch to Dylan. Breaking ball is tapped foul. Dylan gets under the pitch, and it's 0-1. And Wren will have their stint in 4A be cut by next year. They will return back to 3A, where their region consisting of Belton, Honeypath, Emerald, Legacy Early College, Palmetto, and Powdersville. This will be a quick mound and hitter's visit. Looks like Coach Howell wants to talk to Dylan, and this will give Coach Thompson a chance to come out and talk to his infield. Wren in front, 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. Jeff, how are you feeling over there?
I feel all right. I feel much better now that the sun's almost down.
Got to say, it's significantly cooled off. It is 93 at first pitch. Technically, it's 93 still is what my weather app's showing. However, I don't believe that's true. The feel-like temperature's got to be at least about 10 degrees lower. Well, Dylan will dig into the right-handed box. 0-1 the count. 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Logan Price reached on an error technically to begin the inning, and a pick off to first, not in time. Trying to get him on the walk. AC Flora trailing 1-0 here at home. Looking to take game 1 of the best of 3 Upper State Championship Series. Another pickoff to first. Price will side back in. Well, the only time Price's went was on the hit and run from Roper, and he had to go back to first after the flyout. Long pause from Vincent. Now he'll fire the 0-1. That ball is driven in the deep left field. Knighton going back. He looks up and he has to only watch it as Dylan Hernandez gets the Falcons on the board. A 2-run blast to take the 2-1 lead.
Home run number 12, Dylan Hernandez.
The young junior continues to have his campaign to remember. His 4th home run, 32nd RBI this season, and now a team-high 15 RBIs in the postseason.
Hernandez.
And Jeff, I don't know what Coach Howlett told Dylan. It must have been really good.
Said, make it pure.
He did, and now it's the southpaw.
I got you, coach.
He did. First pitch is a changeup inside and low, ball 1. Well, Vincent has been subjected to the home run ball. He gave up 2 in the game against Fountain Inn last week. AC Flora, after the 2-run shot, now leads it 2-1 here against Wren in the bottom of the third. Bases cleared, 1 ball, no strikes to Tyler Hernandez. Vincent will wind and deal the 1-0. Slider comes in very tight for ball 2. And Jeff, that is now the 21st team home run AC Flora's hit this season.
Oh, not bad. Approaching 2021.
The 2-0, that's bounced past the mound. The second baseman, Wincott. Fields throw on to first is offline, and Tyler, in time, gets to the bag. Another error from the second baseman. Now Coach Thompson's going to come out and talk to the umpires. He thought they may have gotten a tag in there as Tyler had to kind of tiptoe around Ty Davis, and Coach Johnson will come out and immediately talk to the first base umpire. Well, as of now, it's the 2nd error in the inning for Wren. And one of the hottest hitters in this Falcon lineup, Jack Chetwood, will be at the dish. Lucas Price will take over running duties. He's at first. He's a courtesy runner for the pitcher. So now the umpires will come together to discuss. Coach Thompson doing his due diligence again. He has a 66% win percentage here as the Wren head coach.
Huh?
And they are going to officially rule Tyler safe.
Was that on you?
First. Here comes Jack Chetwood.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 1, Jack Chetwood.
Well, Jack Chetwood has been lights out, especially in the second half of the year. 31 of his last 60, dating all the way back to March 24th. The right-hander awaits. Lucas Price goes. The first pitch, a hot shot down the third base line, will go foul. Well, Lucas, who is one of the main men out of the Falcons bullpen, 6 stolen bases so far this season. He's been thrown out twice. I believe I mentioned last time, not as fast as his younger brother, but he still has some decent speed over there. Well, sun almost behind the trees here. The shadows have mostly engulfed the field. 0-1, Lucas goes again. The pitch, breaking ball in the dirt, ball 1, throw into second, not in time. The ball skips away from the second base of Wincop. Lucas Price with his 7th stolen bag of the season. It's another running and scoring position now for Jack Chetwood. The All-State third baseman. He walked his first go-around, swiped 2 bags. Back an inning ago. Trying to deliver here in the clutch yet again. Infield shifts to the left. As the 1-1 on the way. Fastball low and away, ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away here in the bottom of the third. It was a 2-out home run from Dylan Hernandez, to give AC Flora the 2-1 advantage here against Wren in Game 1 of the Upper State Championship. The 2-1 now to Chetwood is a breaking ball called strike 2, breaks right across the heart of the zone. Chetwood with 4 RBIs here in the postseason. As number 5 standing on second for him, if he can get it there. 2-2 on the way. Fastball is tapped over to the third base side. It will go foul. Chetwood will stay alive. I'm finally not sweating bullets over here in the stands, Jeff. I can breathe a little easier.
Yeah.
You had some shade, and I said, how is it? You said, I'm not standing in it right now. Uncovered by the umbrella. Well, 2-2 on the way yet again. That pitch is popped foul right behind home plate. It'll get out of play. Well, if nothing else, AC Flora has run the pitch count for Vincent up. He's about to throw his 47th pitch here of the game, and I believe this will be his 20th pitch here in the third inning, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
Nice. I counted correctly. To be fair, 27 to 47 is a pretty easy job, but I'll take my wins where I can get them. Vincent glances at second and will now spin and throw back. Not in time. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, still 2 away here in the bottom of the third. It was timely 2-out hitting from Dylan Hernandez. AC Flora had a lot of that back in the first round against Daniel, and now continue it here against Wren. The 2-2 now to Chetwood. The pitch is popped foul to the right side. Price was running a delayed steal. It does not matter. Well, if it gets that far, Monty Lafitte waits on deck. It's a good crowd. Stands pretty much all filled up here at Falcon Field between Wren and AC Flora. Vincent. To the belt, and he will not have to throw a pitch as Jack Chetwood calls time. Vincent trying to work at his pace. Did not work as well as he wanted to. Price takes his lead off second as Vincent, with his light blue glove, comes to the belt. He'll spit out a sunflower seed, kick, and look back at second. The throw into second is way late. Looked like he turned to second, then just threw over out of a courtesy in a sense.
Yeah.
Vincent, another long pause. Now will deliver the 9th pitch of the at-bat. That one's lined to the deep left field. Going back is Knighton. He has a read and will make the one-handed grab. for out number 3. Well, the damage was done. Dylan Hernandez blasts his 4th home run of the season to give AC Flora a 2-0 advantage. And before we go somewhere, Jeff, I think we need to thank our sponsor.
Let's do it.
We had sponsors, but it seemed like, at least from what we could see on Saturday, the 215 tryout was fully booked, and a bunch of Falcons made that Legion team. Of course, shout out to the state championship Legion team. A lot of AC Flora, pretty much the whole starting 9 will be on that Falcon Legion team. But
Nice.
while we look back, we want to give a shout out to the Big Red Box Dumpster Company, an all-inclusive private waste disposal company offering 15, 30, and 40-yard dumpster rentals in Columbia, South Carolina. They service both residential driveways, commercial customers, and more. You're in good hands with the Big Red Box. Visit them online at bigredboxdumpstercompany.com or give them a call at 803-783-6834 to book a dumpster today. And I talk about it all the time, Jeff. You know, Coach Chris Dorsey, the coach of the Legion team, the owner of the Big Red Box Dumpster Company, doesn't just sponsor Flora, doesn't just sponsor us. He promotes these young athletes here in the Midlands and makes it, you know, his mission to get these men ready, not just for their second level baseball careers, however, to get ready in the real world. You know, Ryan Harrelson gave Coach Dorsey a call during the last offseason and said, hey, Coach, I'm looking to do this, this, and this. And they were on the phone for over an hour. He just cares about everyone who he's involved with, and he's such a great presence to be around.
Yeah, no, he's been a coach, really good coach for a long time, but also a really good businessman, and lots to rely on for these young baseball players.
Leading off for the Hurricanes.
Yes, so shout out Coach Chris Dorsey.
Colton Motley.
And shout out for everything you've done, not just for, you know, the players, but for me. It was really got my first big break here in broadcasting, where he called me before I went home for my junior year summer and said, hey, got an opportunity for you to call some Legion. That was where I feel like I cut my teeth a lot of the time. Well, it's right on right. Colton Motley will dig in. First pitch to him is fouled straight back. Right on right, 0-1. Well, I talked about how Wren's strength is not hitting with runners in scoring position. It was Motley's. I was going to get to that before he drove one to the left center field gap. He hits 481 with those. The 0-1. Fastball is shot foul to the right side. Quickly, 0-2 here. The freshman does have an Achilles heel. He has 18 strikeouts.
Ooh.
He trails just Knighton, who has 22. Young freshman awaits. The 0-2. Fastball wide. Ball 1. And Jeff, I'm going to have to. Is that a Hideki Matsui batting stance for him? I know you're the Yankees guy. It looks like Motley has like his hands right in front, kind of bouncing the bat.
I'm not a Hideki Matsui aficionado.
1-2 is swung through and missed. Tyler has sped a fastball by him. It doesn't matter what his batting stance was. It is out number 1. I was trying to think of who it was, and it kind of came to me right as I was saying it. I was about to ask you who you thought that looked like, but I was like, I think that's Hideki Matsui.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
Well, you're a Yankees fan, so I figured you may know. Well, it's the big DH.
A lot of my
Sanders.
lacrosse players here.
That's one of my favorite things about AC Flora, the family atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
Players supporting players. Right-hander awaits. First pitch, the fastball wide, ball 1. Sanders grounded one through the right side of the infield for a base knock back in his first at-bat. Tyler will wind and deal to 1-0. Curveball over the head of Sanders. The second time he's done that to Sanders. It's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away here at the top of the 4th. AC Flora in front, 2-1 against Wren. Tyler will deliver the 2-0. Fastball is lined foul right back into the net. It'll be 2-1. Tyler comes to the belt, will wind and deal the 2-1. Curveball called, strike 2 on the outside edge. Now it's 2-2 here against Sanders. The senior with 3 homers, 18 RBIs, has struck out 15 times at the dish. He awaits the 2-2 on the way. Fastball swung through and missed. Tyler, back-to-back punch-outs is good for out number 2.
Up next, number 23, Tanner Smith.
Well, now it's Tanner Smith up. The right-hander pop fly to the right field side. It was McLean Knight who made the play out there for AC Flora. Bases cleared, 2 away. AC Flora in front, 2-1. Bat high over the shoulder here for Smith as Hernandez deals. The first pitch is chopped over to the third base side. Chetwood on the backhand, fields it in fair territory. The throw on to first is in time. Chetwood on the run makes it look easy. It's a 1-2-3 inning for AC Flora, and they'll get the bats back up, leading 2-1. welcome back to Falcon Field. We're halfway through this one, bottom of the fourth incoming. AC Flora in front 2-1, and they bring up 6-7-8 here against Vincent. Right on right, first pitch to the feet. Breaking ball low for ball one. Omani, he popped out to the shortstop his first go around. Has his gold bat above his shoulder, the 1-0. Breaking ball, that one smacked over to the shortstop. Austin waits back on it, throws a strong throw to first, and it's in time for out number one. Wren is the pitching staff. They just allow 3.5 runs per game. It's a little weird though. I had to do their stats differently. Usually I can just look at the top and the record and put my math together. However, they had 3 forfeits from Southside High School. I'm not sure what happened there in that region matchup. But technically they're 24-8. But they would have smacked around Southside anyway.
Is that the school that forfeited everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, except for soccer. We played soccer. We put them in
Yeah,
soccer.
no, they played soccer.
I guess that makes sense, right? Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Good soccer team.
So yeah. So technically they get 3 easy wins, but they would have smacked them around anyway. The 1-0. Bremer, that one's grounded right back up the middle for a base knock. The right-handed DH will get on base with a 1-out single for AC Flora.
Up next for the Falcons, number 9, Joe Ray.
So on Game Changer, AC Flora, what I officially take stats from, they ruled that Logan Price play a hit. I do agree. I think he would have beat that play out regardless if Wincop got it over to first. So scoreboard says 3. I say 4 hits for AC Flora. 2 runs against Vincent. And now it's Joe Ray who grounded out to the third baseman, Smith, who has been excellent over there at the hot corner. Bremer over at first, right on right here at the plate. Vincent will deliver. Joe Ray shows bunt. He tries to drag bunt that one, but he misses it. Strike one. Me and Jim talked a lot about it on the broadcast on Friday, but AC Flora very much bunts around a lot, and that's just how Coach Howlett does it. Patient at the plate, small ball to win it. As Joe Ray will just square around a bunt. Vincent stares him right down and will deliver the 0-1. His bunt to the right side, gonna be a tough play. Be the pitcher, no, it's gonna be the first baseman fielder. The throw into first is just in time. Some communication at the end as Davis took that ball from Vincent, throws it to Wincop, the second baseman, to first for out number 2. It's the weird 3-4 put out.
Yeah, it's a good bunt.
The sacrifice bunt does move Bremer into scoring position for Logan Price.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 2, Logan Price.
So Joe Ray does his job. Can AC Flora capitalize? It's Logan Price, the 9th man in the order up. Right on, right 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. AC Flora ahead by 1, a 2-1 ball game for the Falcons, who are trying to add to that lead. Vincent will deliver the first pitch. Breaking ball in the left-handed box for ball 1. Well, this is not someone you would like to pitch around. Charlie Scott awaits on deck, who has been excellent in RBI situations this year. Price reached off an infield single his last go-around. His 7th hit in the postseason. The 1-0. A late swing and a miss to a breaking ball. It's 1-1. It's interesting. Smith, the third baseman, is playing on the edge of the grass, but still a little farther back than he's been playing these bunt opportunities. Be interesting to see if Price tries to beat him out. Infield shifts to the left. The 1-1. Fastball, that one's lined right into center field, right at Youngblood. It's a can of corn as he makes the one-handed grab for out number 3. Well, yet again, Wren able to work around a base runner. The Falcons do lead it by 1 going to the 5th. Welcome back to Falcon Field, live on Definite Fiction. It's game one of the Upper State Championship between Wren and AC Flora. Low-scoring contest so far. AC Flora in front 2-1 as we go to the back half. It'll be 6, 7, and 8. Davis, Knighton, and Scurry up here against Hernandez. The right-hander awaits the dish. First pitch from the right-hander Hernandez is a fastball called strike one on the outside edge. Davis popped out to the shortstop Joe Ray his first go-around back in the second. He awaits the 0-1. Fastball, that one's sliced down the right field line. Going back is the first baseman with the feet, but he will give up on it as it falls into the bullpen for a foul ball. Quickly, 0-2 now. Well, it's been a spring of good times for AC Flora. The boys soccer team got to the Upper State Championship. The girls soccer team will be playing in the state championship this Friday. Softball 1 away from the state championship. Boys in the Upper State Championship. The 0-2 is spoiled back. And of course, lacrosse went to the state championship, and tennis won a state championship. Grayson Thomas won a state championship on the track and field. I can keep going on and on.
3,200 meters?
I believe so, yeah. It was a good weekend for her, a couple weeks for AC Flora. The 0-2, that curveball's bounced over the pitcher. Roper Wensky, the second baseman, gloves it. The throw into first is in time. There's one away. All you need to know is it's a lot of winning for AC Flora here in the spring season.
Yeah, need another week and a half of that.
And I believe Gray Collegiate knocked off Bishop England, so the Carlisle Cup's still in sight.
Yeah. Should have it. So the girls have to play Bishop England on Friday in soccer. But that's the only opportunity left. I don't know what happened in golf today.
Fastball, wide ball one. I know we were at the turn. We were 8th.
Okay. After the first day, yeah.
Yeah. The 1-0 to the right-hander. Fastball low, ball 2. It's Gage Knighton who struck out swinging for the team high 22nd time is the dish. Right now Hernandez looked like he may have slipped off the mound. He's trying to regain his footing as he's shoving his cleats into the dirt.
Actually, might have to track down Coach Yader and ask her if she has an update on the Carlisle Cup standings.
The 2-0. Fastball in tight, ball 3. It's now 3 balls, no strikes, 1 away here in the top of the 5th. Wren trailing 2-1 here against AC Flora. Tyler, his light blue glove over his eyes. Now he'll deliver the 3-1. Fastball low in the zone, called strike 1. Knighton has 13 walks this season, trying to provide and get the bottom of the order some damage opportunities. The 3-1. Fastball, that one's lifted into shallow right center field. Coming on is McLean Knight. The right fielder settles under it and makes the one-handed grab. There's 2 away. I will say, Jeff, in his limited action over there in right field, which has pretty much been the whole postseason, McLean's made pretty much everything look easy in routine.
It seems to always be in the right spot. Right?
Absolutely. Good coaching, good positioning.
Yeah.
So now it's Griffin Scurry up. He struck out looking his last go-around on that inside changeup. 2 away here in the top of the 5th. As the 8-hole awaits the first pitch from Tyler. Fastball, that one's flown foul to the right side. 0-1. For Scurry, this is just his 3rd game in the postseason. It's Wren's 7th game they played here in the postseason. The 0-1. Fastball, that one's lined in the left field, but right at Logan Price. He makes 2 steps over to his left and makes the one-handed grab for out number 3. Well, Tyler has now retired his last 8 batters. AC Flora in control, 2-1, going to the bottom of the 5th. Austin Vinson finishing warming up here to begin the fifth. AC Flora will have the top of the order coming up. It's Charlie, Roper, and Dylan.
That's 3 runs right there.
That's the hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Charlie's 1 for 2 today, a single and a pop out so far for the Co-4A Offensive Player of the Year.
Charlie Scott.
For the top 5 Falcon hitters selected the All-State team. The only one who was not has a 2-run homer that has been the difference so far throughout the 4.5 innings. Well, Charlie right on right to him. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball. Inside, ball 1. This is a lot of the time for high school pitchers where it gets a little dicey the third go around through the order here. Vinson will wind and deal the 1-0. Breaking ball called, strike 1 in the inner third. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the leadoff man on the bottom of the 5th. AC Flora looking to do their job. They lead it 2-1 here. As highest seed remaining in the postseason. The 1-1. Fastball in the dirt, ball 2. Number 1 and number 2 RPI teams were knocked off Fountain Inn by this Wren team and Gray Collegiate by North Augusta. The 2-1. Breaking ball called, strike 2. Right across the heart of the plate is where it broke. For the lower state championship, Airport lost 2-1 against Hartsville.
Oh, wow.
Game 2 will be at Airport on Thursday. We'll keep you updated with that as well. 2-2 on the way. Fastball, that one's driven in the left field. Coming on is Youngblood, who will make the grab for out number 1. They fly out deep to the warning track, but played him perfectly for out number 1.
Up next, number 7, Roper Winsky.
So now it's the College of Charleston commit, the All-State selection, Roper Wensky, making his second All-State team here for AC Flora. He made it back as a sophomore and now as a senior. Right-hander awaits. Vinson will go into his motion, the first pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 1 in the outside part of the plate. That's where he's been living so far today. 2-1 ball game, AC Flora in front here in the bottom of the 5th. Low scoring between Wren and AC Flora. The 0-1. Fastball in the left-handed box, ball 1. This Wren team, a little revamped from last year, losing 4 seniors to play in ball at the next level. AC Flora, they lost 3 of them from last year's team. The 1-1. Breaking ball called, strike 2. Hits the inner third here against Roper. For Wren, Bolton Pritchard, Connor Johnson, Max Whitfield, Colin McCaffrey, all going to play college baseball. For AC Flora, it was Sparky, Zach Sneed, and Luke Shalcom. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Wensky. The pitch on the way. Breaking ball in the left-handed box, ball 2. Roper, he's now 12 for 19 here in the postseason. He awaits as the 2-2 on the way. Fastball, that one's lined the other way. Coming on quickly is Motley, the right fielder, will dive and make the sliding catch for out number 2. That ball just hung up long enough for Motley to race it down, and there's now 2 away.
Now batting number 12, Dylan Hernandez.
Dylan Hernandez, what did you do last time, Jeff?
Kenarella. Oh, sorry. Haynes posted a comment on definite fiction. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, it was 2-run home run. Sorry.
Right on, right. First pitch to Dylan. Breaking ball low, ball 1.
So Kenarella played at Hartsville?
Yes.
Oh.
Cam Canarella, he's, I believe, in the Marlins system now.
Really?
Doing all right for himself, I believe, last time I checked. The 1-0. Fastball called, strike 1 in the outside third. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. AC Flora still in front 2-1 as Wren trying to work a 1-2-3 inning at the top of the Falcon order. Vinson will fire the 1-1. Breaking ball is tapped foul. It's 1-2.
Yeah, the last time we had a chance to play Hartsville in the final was when we lost to Eastside in 2022. And either of the teams would have 10-run them twice.
Jeez.
And Eastside did.
Eastside was the one who did it.
Yeah.
1-2 now on the way. Change up wide. Ball 2 just missed on the outside. First time the Golden Hurricane crowd has disagreed heavily with the call. It's going to be 2-2 here to Dylan Hernandez with 2 away. Vincent will deliver the pitch. Curveball, that one's grounded over the glove of Smith. Took a wicked hop over his head. He had no chance, and it's a 2-out hit for Dylan.
Not an error.
No. That ball, Smith didn't even get a glove on. He went down to field it, trying to kind of embrace the hop. However, the hop went way over his head. So the courtesy runner at first here for AC Flora.
Running first base for the Falcons, number 29, Lumpkin, Davis Lumpkin.
So Davis Lumpkin, he will courtesy run for Dylan as Tyler Hernandez will dig into the left-handed box. He reached onto the error his last go around and is also flown out to the left fielder. Southpaw awaits. First pitch from Vincent. That fastball is smacked to the left side. It will go foul into the forestry here. It's 0-1.
Now, there was a game where Dylan and Tyler both homered, right?
This year?
Yeah. It was the one that we didn't film.
Oh.
Can't remember who we played.
Lancaster, I guess?
I think we were, might have been doing lacrosse.
I'll have to check. I do not remember. Well, 0-1 to Tyler. The pitch on the way is a breaking ball that misses low for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. AC Flora in front 2-1, trying for another 2-out rally here again. Dylan hit the 2-run homer back in the 3rd with 2 away, and now Tyler trying to keep AC Flora going in the 5th with 2 outs. Lumpkin over at first, the courtesy runner. Does not go, the 1-1. Change up, called strike 2, top half of the zone. Tyler and Dylan both have 4 home runs apiece. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away now. I am going back and looking through all the games, Jeff, in case you're wondering.
Did they not? Wait, so Imani hit a home run that game.
The 1-2. Fastball away, ball 2. The throw in is seconds offline and not in time. A stolen bag for the courtesy runner, Davis Lumpkin.
Maybe it was somebody other than Tyler then. It was a game that we had
Monty
3
and
home
Tyler
runs.
against Dreer. That was back on Thursday, April 16th. And then, no, yeah, you're right. Dylan, Tyler, and Monty all homered Thursday, April 23rd against Lancaster. So I was right.
We were not there.
No,
I can't
we were not.
remember where we were.
The 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball, that one's grounded through the left side of the infield for a base knock. Knighton will come up firing. Coach Howell put on the brake sign as it looked like Lumpkin kind of took a skip and a hop before he went to 3rd. It is a hit for Tyler Hernandez, the 6th hit of the evening, and now it's runners at the corners for Jack Chetwood.
For the Falcons, number 1, Jack Chetwood.
As Lucas Price will come in courtesy run for Tyler. Both Hernandez is hit with 2 outs, and now Jack Chetwood. He was 0 for 1, a line out and a walk.
Number 31, Lucas Price.
I'm not sure we were doing, what was that day? It was the 23rd of April. That was a Thursday. Oh, I
Must have been
believe,
lacrosse.
I think you were doing something else, and I was had obligation that night. Yeah, you think you were at a work event.
Oh, yeah, it could be.
Yeah. That was the last, I believe, game of the regular season. No, second to last, because it was York then the week after. Right on right, first pitch curveball called strike 1, low in the zone. This is a big time opportunity for Jack Chetwood. It's 4:44 with runners in scoring position. Can he deliver in a big time spot for AC Flora? Lucas Price over at first, Davis Lumpkin at 3rd. No balls, 1 strike, 2 away here to the bottom of the 5th. To the pitch to Chetwood. That one's topped over to the shortstop, Austin. He runs in, gloves it. The throw into first is just in time. Got Chetwood by a step to retire the side. AC Flora threatens but cannot break through. A 2-1 ball game going to the 6th. back here at Falcon Field. It's a pitcher's duel between Austin Vincent and Tyler Hernandez.
Number 20, Tyler Youngblood.
A 2-1 lead for AC Flora as it's 9-1 and 2 for Wren. Youngblood, Austin, and Wincott. Youngblood reached off a 4-pitch walk his first go around. Now he awaits the first pitch to the right-hander is swung through and missed, a change-up low. Tyler will wind and deal the 0-1. Fastball called, strike 2, low on the outside edge. So quickly 0-2 here against the 9-hole. Still a packed house here at Falcon Field, 0-2. Tyler will wind and deal the pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Infield shifting just a tad to the right here against Youngblood. The 1-2 on the way. Fastball just missed away. Ball 2. Dylan wanted to throw it around the horn instead. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with nobody out to begin the 6th. Tyler, light blue glove, comes in front of his face. Now he'll go to the belt and deliver. The 2-2. Swung through and missed. Change up low. Sits down. Youngblood for the first out here in the 6th. It's Tyler's 5th strikeout now, as Grayson Austin will come up for the 3rd time today. He's 0 for 1. He's walked and had a double play ground out. The All-State selection will dig in. USC Aiken versus Catawba Valley Community College, before Austin calls time at the dish. Quick time called from Grayson Austin as Tyler was trying to go, stay in his rhythm. And before he steps on, he'll kind of direct some traffic on the field. Bring Monty Lafitte, the first baseman, in. Roper will play up the middle. First pitch to the right-hander. Breaking ball called, strike 1, inside 3rd. 2-1 lead for AC Flora. 0-1 the count, 1 away in the top of the 6th. Tyler wheels and deals the 0-1. Breaking ball called, strike 2, low in the zone. Back-to-back curveballs here against Austin. Tyler is a fastball pitcher. We'll see if he comes in with the heater. He'll wind and deal quickly. The 0-2. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Well, it was the fastball, Jeff, just in the unhittable spot.
Yeah, fastball up was the right call. It's just a little too up.
And Tyler is on his motor as he delivers the 1-2. Fastball hitting Austin in, looks like the forearm.
Is that a swing? Oh.
Award him first. I don't believe so. But the umpire's going to come talk it over.
See, because he turned, it hit his wrist in front of him.
I don't believe it was a swing, but I could be wrong. I would happily be wrong, I guess, in that sense. But the umpires have come together a couple times. There have been pretty quick discussions here today, but technically Austin represents the tying run here for Wren. It's the heart of the order after him. So a pretty critical crawl here in the 6th inning. And they're going to award Austin first. I believe he kept the bat back. But it was just the way his I think he activated his swing in a sense. I believe his hips kind of started to go around, but the bat didn't really move. So.
Yeah, the ump made the right call to gather everyone together because he couldn't see where the bat was anyways.
No, I know. You cannot miss a call like that, especially in the Upper State Championship game.
My hairstylist. I told her I'll bring her crumbles.
Coach Howlett wanting an explanation. He'll get one and retire back to the dugout.
Yeah, Haynes asking the ball hit the no. It sounded like it hit his hand.
I think there's a plays thing, like a little arm sleeve on him.
Yeah.
It's like encased in plastic. I think that's what you heard on screen.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the knob of the bat.
No, it was not the knob of the bat.
But that could be what he's asking to.
That is true. And now Coach Howlett will come out, and this will be a mound visit. And so I'm not sure what Coach Hallett's upset about. Seems like he wanted something to be done in that sense, but it was not. Well, a quick mound visit here. It's the heart of the Wren order who are trying to break through AC Flora. It's a 2-0 lead for the Falcons here in the 6th. after the mound visit. Will return to action. It's the right-handed Shep Wincop who has sacrificed bunt and grounded out so far today. Speedy Grayson Austin, who has 13 stolen bags this season, occupies first. He represents the tying run in the 2-1 ball game between AC Flora and Wren as the Hurricanes trying to knock this game up. Time was called, but not granted. The first pitch on the way is a fastball low, ball 1. Wincop trying to call time. Umpire, I guess there's too many delays here between these two. It is 1-0. Pick off to first, a low throw that Monty digs out. No tag applied. Back in the first inning, Wincop laid down a sacrifice bunt before Motley had an RBI single all the way to the left center field wall. The 1-0. Ball is shot foul right behind home plate. 1 ball, 1 strike now. For Wren, they have not had a hit since back in the first inning. Tyler trying to work around the hit batter. The 1-1. Breaking ball in the dirt. Dillon gloves it. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away here. And the top of the 6th. Seems like the AC Flora bullpen may be getting up and going. Austin doesn't go 2-1. Fastball high, ball 3. So now 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 away. It's the dangerous Colton Motley who awaits on deck. Leads the team in batting average, runners in scoring position. Wincop awaits. He calls time, and this time it's granted. Wincop, 11 walks, 11 strikeouts here. He's looking for his 12th walk, is what I was going for. Tyler looking for a big second out. He's behind 3-1 the pitch. That one's golfed into left field. Coming on is Logan Price, who makes the one-handed grab. That is out number 2. Austin will retreat back to first. Well, that ball.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to carry that far.
No, I did not either. However, summer air is starting to show its form. Roper had a ball I thought was going to stay in the air a little less than it did, and that one from Wincop, that looked like it was trending downwards, but the summer air may have kept it in the air long enough for Logan to make the play. So there's 2 away, runner on first for the right-handed Colton Motley. First pitch on the way. Fastball low, ball 1. Motley has struck out and singled against Tyler so far today. He's one of Tyler's 5 strikeout victims. Austin at first hasn't attempted to steal yet. He doesn't there, the 1-0. Breaking ball low, ball 2. This will be opportunity. I feel like Dillon may go talk to his brother on the mound. However, no motion said to go over there yet. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away in the top of the 6th. 2-1 lead for AC Flora, and I'll take my...
How'd you do that?
I'm just good. It just felt like a spot that Dillon would usually go out and talk to the pitcher, really no matter who it was. Happens to be Tyler today. So this is, when I talked to Dillon back earlier in the season, he said this is his favorite way to calm a pitcher down. He said he uses this to kind of give a little natural break in the game, give the pitcher a second to rest. He said this could be as simple as, trying to figure out, hey, I like this spot, or it could be as simple as just go throw strikes. There's really no rhyme or reason. Sometimes even Coach Howell would be like, just giving y'all a breather. Y'all feeling okay? Inside the interesting mound visits of the world. So 2-0 on the way. Fastball sped by Motley, a swing and a miss for strike number 1. Tyler quickly got back on the hill and threw a 2-seamer upstairs. Well, Motley with a team-high 20 RBIs, trying to keep the train moving for Wren. The 2-1. Fastball, that one's spoiled foul to the right side, and Tyler gets it back to a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away in the top of the 6th. AC Flora with a 1-run advantage, 2-1 ball game here against the Golden Hurricanes. Tyler's about to throw his 75th pitch of the day. Austin will go, the pitch. Fastball is spoiled foul, right back into the net. Motley fights off an outside heater as Austin retreats back to first yet again. Of course, Dillon has been excellent behind the dish, 11 gunned out runners so far this season. Field shading Motley to the left. Tension here at Falcon Field. The pitch. Curveball swung through and missed. Tyler yet again shows the emotion. His 6th strikeout gets Motley for the 2nd time today and keeps AC and Flora in front. A 2-1 lead going to the bottom of the 6th. Let's get some insurance. Welcome back to Falcon Field. AC Flora gets out of some more trouble. Tyler does his job, gets his 6th punch out of the day to keep AC Flora in front with a 1-run lead, getting out one of the hottest batters in that Wren order, Motley, who has been excellent this postseason. Now can AC Flora grab some insurance? It's 6-7-8, Lafitte, Bremer, Joe Ray. Monty, who's 0 for 2, will dig in, a pop out on the ground out. Vincent will wind and deal the first pitch. Fastball up and away, ball 1, right on right. Vincent, that was his 77th pitch he's thrown today, and seems like barring a couple Falcon runs, he'll be going this whole inning. 1-0 on the way. Fastball wide, ball 2. AC Flora has some action over there in the bullpen. For the Wren viewers, I can see I can see your bullpen, the visitor. I cannot see the home. I say it every day, so I can only guess who's up in AC Flora's bullpen. I can almost guarantee it's Lucas Price, but there's been no one up in the Wren bullpen all night. The 2-0, that one's lined to the second baseman glove by Wincop for an out. That ball looked like it was going to hang up a tad longer. It fell into the glove of the second baseman for out number 1.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 28, Rohan Bremer.
So now Rohan Bremer, who grounded up a single back in the 4th. He's singled and popped out to the catcher in his 2 plate appearances thus far. Another right-handed bat here for the right-hander on the hill. The first pitch from Vincent. Curveball stays up and high and away, up high and in, ball 1. Well, again, tomorrow we have softball for you on Definite Fiction, 6 o'clock first pitch time. 1-0. Fastball, that one's driven into deep right center field. Going back is Youngblood. It looks like it's Motley, the right fielder, who calls him off and makes the grab just shy of the track for out number 2. That had the launch angle, just hang up in the air and did not get out. There's 2 away.
Now batting number 9, Joe Ray.
So Joe Ray, who's 0 for 1, he's grounded out and laid down a sacrifice bunt in his 2 plate appearances. Wren holding up to their moniker. They allow just over 3 runs a game and a 2.62 ERA. First pitch to Ray's called strike 1, a curveball. So far, just 2 earned runs allowed to AC Flora. However, AC Flora in the postseason has been absolutely spectacular. A 2.05 ERA themselves. They'd allowed 1 run today. The 0-1 to Ray. That ball is bounced over to the shortstop. Austin waits back on it. Throws a long throw across the diamond, and it's in time. 1-2-3 inning for Vincent. As AC Flora needing 3 outs to lock up Game 1 of the Upper State Championship. Tyler will trot back out there when we come back.
All right, we're back.
Oh, we are. Here we go, top of the 7th. AC Flora 3 outs away from taking game 1. It's 4-5-6. Sanders, Smith, and Davis up here against Tyler. Right on right, first pitch to Sanders. Fastball low in the zone for strike 1. And time is going to be called as a ball went on their field and right. Not sure some of the kids are probably playing over it.
Or
That was an AC Flora.
Lucas got a little amped up.
Maybe, I don't know which one. Well, 0-1 here to Sanders. Tyler winds and deals the pitch. Fastball up around the letters, ball 1. Tyler doesn't usually go a full 7. He's trying to finish it out right here for AC Flora, the 1-1. Curveball for the 3rd time today is over the head of Sanders, ball 2.
Same batter.
It's been the 3rd. Tyler's thrown a curveball that's been over the right-handed batter's head 3 times. All 3 of them now have been to Cooper Sanders in 3 different at-bats. Infield playing Sanders to the left as he'll call time. The hulking righty is now 6 for 20 here in the postseason. A homer, 5 RBIs. Bases are cleared. He's the leadoff man in the 7th. The 2-1 on the way. Fastball sped by Sanders. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanders will step back in the box. Tyler will take a step off the rubber in retrospect, and now we'll get back on. He'll come to the belt, and he'll wind and deal. The 2-2. Fastball is spoiled back. A defensive swing from Sanders keeps him alive. And this Wren team battle tested. They faced one of the best teams in 4A all season 6 times. AC Flora the same way. They faced James Island, Great Collegiate, MVP, Blythewood, Lexington, and more. Indian Land as well. The 2-2. Curveball stays up high, ball 3. So a full count here to the leadoff man in the 7th. I believe this is the first full count for either side today.
Huh. Not a lot of walks, right?
No. 2 for AC Flora, 1 for Wren. The 3-2 on the way from Tyler. Fastball is golfed high in the left side, but it's going to find the forestry. A long way foul as the whole left side of the field for AC Flora gave it a look. Chetwood, Ray, and Logan. Tyler has walked 2 batters. Vincent has just walked 1. And Tyler has hit 1. So not a lot of free passes here this evening. Price will trot out to the left field side. Sanders will await his teal bat over his shoulder. Tyler will deliver the payoff once again. That fastball is chopped foul to the left side, and we'll do it yet again. After Sanders, it's Tanner Smith and then Ty Davis. Wren finds himself in a 2-1 deficit. They have not scored since the opening frame. For the 3rd time, Tyler will wind and deal the payoff yet again. Fastball, got him looking, no, they did not.
Wait.
Sanders draws the walk, the whole Falcon field thought it was strike 3. Instead, it was ball 4. And Coach Hallett, he is not happy about that. He's onto the field, and this will bring in a pitch runner now for Sanders. Representing the tying run will be Connor Smith.
First base, number 4, Connor Smith. Now batting.
A borderline ball 4 call goes in the way of Wren. So now it's Tanner Smith. Connor Smith, who's swiped 2 bags so far this season. And now Coach Hallett will direct traffic. 7-time state championship head coach Tyler. He could not believe ball 4 was called, and it looks like 3rd baseman Jack Chetwood will come out on the grass, potentially waiting for a bunt. Dylan will get a new ball. Tyler trying to work through some trouble. No one has left here at Falcon Field. Bunt is fully shown by Smith. Dylan sets up away. The first pitch to the right-handers, a fastball wide for ball 1 as Smith pulls it back. Representing the tying run is Connor Smith at first. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody gone here in the top of the 7th. Lucas Price is ready and waiting in the bullpen for AC Flora if needed. Smith shows bunt. The pitch is bunted to the right side, and it will go foul. Dillon was racing up the line, the catcher, trying to make sure that ball didn't trickle back into fair territory. Connor Smith over at first got a great jump. He was at second by the time the umpire ruled a foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Tanner Smith shows bunt. Pickoff to first is just not in time. Dangerously close pickoff move is a delayed kind of get back. Connor able to get his hand back in there. Now Tanner Smith shows bunt. The pitch to home. Fastball is bunted right back to Tyler. He waits back on it. We'll just take the easy out at first. There is one away. And the runner moves into scoring position. The second sacrifice bunt for Wren today brings the tying run to second for now Ty Davis. Well, Davis is 0 for 2, a pop out and a ground out. Davis hits .250 with runners in scoring position. A right-handed batter here for Tyler with the 1 away in the top of the 7th. He's 2 outs away as Coach Howlett will now step onto the diamond. This will be his first mound visit. Well, tensions rise here at Falcon Field. Everyone holds their breath. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Mound visit, Tyler will stay on the hill. Tying runner for Wren at second. It's a 1-out affair here in the top of the 7th. Wren trailing by 1. 2-1 ball game. Ty Davis will dig in. The right-hander with his bat high over his shoulder, kind of at an 80-degree angle. He awaits the first pitch. Fastball called, strike 1 outside third. Again, game 2 will be Thursday up in Wren. And if necessary, a game 3 right here at Falcon Field on Saturday. The 0-1. Fastball, that one's high, fly ball to left field, but it will stay in the yard. Logan Price settles under it and will make the grab for out number 2. He calls off Charlie, the communication out there. Staying at second is Smith, and now there is 2 away for Gage Knighton.
Yeah, that went about 50 feet higher than a routine fly ball.
That's why I said a high fly ball.
Yeah, I would not have caught that.
No, that one. Nice job from Logan, did not panic. So now it's Gage Knighton, who hits .241 with runners in scoring position. Tyler fixing his uniform. It looks like his jersey came a bit untucked, so the midfield umpire, kind of the one who plays behind the mound, is asking Tyler to fix it. Everyone on their feet here at Falcon Field. Tyler will slam down the chalk. Right on right, 2 away. Knighton is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. Tyler kicks and deals the first pitch. Fastball is poked out to right field. Going back is the second baseman, Roper Wensky. He settles under it and jumps and makes the grab for out number 3. AC Flora hangs on. A 2-run shot from Dylan Hernandez is the difference, and the Falcons take game 1 by a final score of 2-1.
And that's the ball game, folks. Our final score tonight.
AC Flora does their job. Roper Wensky stays with it. The second baseman never panics, makes the grab, and Wren, after scoring, after the third batter of the game, does not push any more runners across. They are just left to get 2 hits in the game. AC Flora 6 and gets the win. Tyler stays perfect, 10-0 on the season. For Vincent, it is his 3rd loss in his 12th start.
Maybe. I need to go ask the athletic director.
Well, we are hoping to see you on Thursday. AC Flora wins Game 1 of the Upper State Championship Series, now just one win away from playing in the state title game in Coach Hallett's final season.
Awesome.
Well, it's a quick game, Jeff. I can't say
Yeah,
it.
it was.
Hour 40.
Hour and 40.
I never say it until it's over, but yeah,
Jeez, that was almost as short as the softball game.
I know.
Wow.
Well, that's what happens when pitchers don't make mistakes and there's not really many runs scored. It was about a base runner an inning, and both pitchers did a good enough job to work around it.
Man, all right.
It's a nice night for us.
All right, so softball tomorrow.
Softball tomorrow, 6 o'clock. We will see you on the scaffolding, and Jeff's got to figure out how to get some protection from us.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
we
bit
got
hot.
to shield from the sun as best as we can.
We'll see how that goes.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.